SB19 just finished 2 consecutive shows in Australia, Melbourne on December 5 and Sydney on December 6, as part of their Simula at Wakas World Tour. Today, we're breaking down exactly how both performances unfolded. Before we jump in, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. All done? Let's get started. The group's very first Australian stop took place at Melbourne Town Hall on December 5, and yes, the event completely sold out. A first-hand review from Lilithia Reviews described the night as nothing less than electrifying and intense, high-energy concert that hit the audience with explosive showcases, then slowed down to deliver emotional, heartfelt moments. According to the review, SB19 wasted no time getting the crowd hyped. Their entrance alone was dramatic, flowing cloaks, shifting lights, and a cinematic setup that captured everyone's attention. Once the intro dropped, they immediately jumped into fan-favorite hits like What? Mana, and of course, the huge crowd-pleaser Gento, which had the entire hall roaring from the first beat. One standout feature of the night was the synchronized LED wristbands given to attendees. These weren't ordinary glow sticks, they were programmed to flicker, pulse, and change colors perfectly in sync with each song. The reviewer called the effect surreal. At times, the hall felt like one massive living light show. Fans weren't just watching the visuals. They became part of them, creating a connected and immersive atmosphere. Another thoughtful detail was the display of Tagalog lyrics with English translations on the venue screens. This made a huge impact on non-Tagalog-speaking fans, allowing them to understand the songs better and even sing along. What could have been a simple vibe session turned into a meaningful, inclusive experience for everyone. The review also highlighted SB19's strong vocals and choreography. Even with the demanding routines, their live singing stayed steady and powerful. The ballad section, featuring songs like Moonlight, I Want You, Northeast by East, and Time, showcased a softer, more vulnerable side of the group. Seated and focused purely on vocals, they delivered a beautifully intimate moment that allowed the audience to breathe and appreciate their artistry. There were heartwarming personal moments too. The members greeted family members in the audience and, during the finale, took time to connect with fans up close, making eye contact, waving, and offering small but meaningful interactions. Melbourne Town Hall is a heritage-listed venue, meaning a lot of big visual effects were restricted to protect the historic architecture. No confetti, no streamers, no pyrotechnics. But instead of feeling limited, SB19 excelled. The performance was visually stunning even without the usual tour extras. With smart use of lighting and projection mapping, the group delivered a show that felt larger than the venue itself. Their presence, skill, and connection with the audience carried the night. The Melbourne stop proved that even with strict limitations, SB19 can still put on an unforgettable performance. The next night, December 6, they performed again, this time at the Norwest Convention Centre in Sydney. Like Melbourne, the concert followed the same ticket tiers, SVIP, VIP, Platinum/Reserved, and General Admission. Fans said the venue layout made it easy for almost everyone to see the stage clearly, despite the huge turnout. Unlike Melbourne, Sydney didn't receive an in-depth professional media review. Still, the show absolutely happened as planned, and fan posts, videos, and comments painted a clear picture of the experience. Based on audience accounts, the Sydney performance matched the energy and structure of the rest of SB19's 2025 World Tour. The setlist blended tracks from Simula at Wakas with older favorites, giving fans a perfect mix of new material and classic hits. As always, their choreography was precise and synchronized. Even with the intense routines, their live vocals stayed strong throughout. Fans also emphasized how loud and energetic the Sydney crowd was. Chants, lightsticks, and full-volume sing-alongs filled the venue from start to finish, making the night just as impactful as the other tour stops. And get this, despite just finishing a major show in Sydney, SB19 didn't slow down. They were scheduled to appear at ACON the very next day. That's a demanding pace, but it shows their commitment. Performing a world tour stop one night and then jumping into a major Asian festival the next? That's dedication. ACON 2025 features a huge lineup of Asian artists, K-pop, P-pop, and more. SB19 is one of the few non-Korean acts performing, making their appearance especially significant. For fans, this back-to-back schedule created a rare chance to see SB19 both in a full concert and at a large festival within 48 hours. Fan accounts from Sydney described a polished, emotional, and high-momentum performance. Many noted that the members seemed extra relaxed and playful, cracking jokes, teasing each other, and repeatedly thanking the audience for the warm welcome. Some fans who attended both shows said the Sydney crowd felt slightly louder, with stronger participation in chants and harmonies. Videos showed the audience singing entire verses perfectly, clearly impressing the members. Several times, SB19 paused to listen, smiling at the overwhelming response. The production setup matched the tour's aesthetic. Clean lighting, smooth transitions, and choreography designed to highlight each member. Even without the confetti and streamers that Melbourne wasn't allowed to use, the Sydney show maintained the same visual intensity fans expected. Fans also highlighted how connected the group felt to the audience. The members waved to different sections, interacted with signs and banners, and acknowledged fans throughout the night. These small moments made the huge venue feel intimate. By the time the concert ended, the energy was still buzzing. Fans stayed behind to take photos, chat, and relive their favorite moments. For many Sydney fans, who had waited years to see SB19 again in Australia, the show was absolutely worth it. And that wraps up everything that happened during SB19's back-to-back concerts in Australia. If you were at the Melbourne or Sydney show, share your favorite moment in the comments. And if you'd like breakdowns of the Auckland or Perth stops next, just let me know. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more SB19 updates and tour coverage. See you in the next one.